Hello everybody, it's Geekopedia back with you for an all-new video today. Don't forget to hit the like button, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Always stay in touch with all the updates that I'm bringing you. So today's video is a little late, I understand that. I'm really sorry that it's coming a few weeks off, but I knew sometime I was going to have to address this. E.T. the Extraterrestrial is by far one of my favorite movies and one of the greatest movies ever created, period. It's a classic about friendship, really. Especially in the end where E.T. tells Elliot, I'll be right here. It kind of deals with friends that are far away than you want them to be, and E.T. really delved into that concept. And for a long time, a lot of people have been asking, what if we ever get a sequel to E.T.? Steven Spielberg, the original director, did have a few ideas for a sequel concept, but he admitted that it not only ruined the original film, but kind of did it injustice. So he kind of left E.T. He kind of left it alone. And I feel like that was the best thing. So a lot of people believed that, okay, we're never going to get an E.T. 2. Then we woke up on Thanksgiving morning and watching the Thanksgiving parade, boom, Xfinity brings us E.T. 2, a holiday reunion. Henry Thomas returns as Elliot, and he reunites with E.T. with his family. I've memorized this thing, and every time it gets me emotional. So I'm gonna stop talking. I want to watch this with you guys. This is gonna be good. There's Henry Thomas. It's Elliot. There he is. Elliot. Oh, this gets me every time. Elliot. He's like, I'm seeing double. Yeah, he brought. He, Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is good. It's so great. Dungeons and Dragons. Home. That's me right now. It's the bike. Here they go. Oh, they're gonna do it again. They're gonna fly. They're gonna fly. Right here. I love that part. Aww. There's that picture of him, Elliot, brother, and E.T. under that cape. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why can't there be more commercials like that? Not just. I'm not saying, like, why can't commercials have more classic characters like that? Why can't there be more commercials that convey that much emotion? That for a 4-minute commercial that did so much justice to the original movie. It did more justice than a full length sequel could ever have done. And is the greatest part about it. It was Xfinity was trying to advertise its product with a reunion between E.T. and Elliot, but it pulled off the almost impossible. It conveyed the emotion and the spirit of what made the original movie such a well-loved film. It's about friendship, staying close with your friends, and this commercial really helped convey that. E.T. returns and meets Elliot all these years. Elliot is now an adult. He has his own family. And now E.T. gets to spend a day with Elliot and experience life with his new family. And now E.T. even has a family. I mean, it's just so amazing. I had woken up in the morning when I was watching the news. They said that there would be a commercial. Pretty much, I know they're not calling it ET2, but I'm pretty much calling it ET2. A lot of people are calling it ET2. When they said this would be happening in a commercial form, I thought to myself, oh no, they're going to ruin ET. A, a great movie is about to get destroyed by the 21st century, and I hated it. But after watching this commercial, I couldn't hold back tears. My family, who were watching it with me, just couldn't hold back our tears because E.T. was back, and it felt like this virtually felt like it was a canon sequel to the original movie. To me, this is canon. I know E.T. doesn't really have a clear canon, but this is canon. This leads me to the point. A lot of people have asked for a sequel. Steven Spielberg won't give us a sequel, but this was Spielberg approved. Therefore, it has to be canon if he loves it. And I honestly believe that this commercial is the closest thing we'll ever have to an official E.T. sequel. And to tell you the truth, I'm okay with that. Because this commercial did the first movie so much justice while it tried to be it didn't really try to be its own thing. From the very start, it knew it wanted to be a reunion between E.T. and Elliot. But it kept the spirit of what made the first movie such a well-loved movie. And I think that was its greatest accomplishment. Not a lot of people can say they've done that successfully in full-length sequels. But for a 4-minute commercial, the filmmakers behind this commercial really pulled it off and really did the movie justice. And I feel like all those Easter eggs, everybody working on this commercial understood E.T. and loved E.T. and truly wanted to give us something like, hey, what if E.T. and Elliot reunited in the future? What would happen? And they said this is what would happen. And I just love this commercial. I wish there would be, if there have to be sequels to classic films, all you filmmakers out there, if you want to do sequels of classic films, okay, but take some inspiration from this commercial. E.T.'s still showing us how to make good movies. Over 20 years later, E.T.'s still teaching us how to make good movies. But yeah, I have to say, I gotta give this commercial a 10 out of 10. This is the best commercial I've ever watched, and one of the greatest sequels I've ever watched. I know it's not an official full-length sequel, but in my eyes, it's a sequel. It's the closest thing we'll ever get to a sequel, and I'm alright with that. And if this is the last time we ever hear from E.T. or Elliot, if this is the last time we enter this universe, I'm alright with it. Because it still held. The end of E.T. the movie didn't leave any room for a sequel. Like, there wasn't really a need. It ended on its own terms. While the commercial, it didn't try to force that door open just to make a sequel. It fit in really nicely, and it still ended. It was sort of like, okay, that was just one thing, and now this is happening. The first movie didn't lead into this. They didn't lead into each other. It was like, oh, one day E.T. came back to see Elliot, and I really loved it. I got a little bit of vibes from that Disney movie Christopher Robin, which I really loved. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. This is a 10 out of 10 commercial. This is by far my favorite sequel of any classic movie. I wish more sequels would be like this in the long run. So thank you so much to everybody that made this commercial happen. Thank you for understanding and loving E.T. as much as us the fans do. So thank you so much for making E.T. 2 happen. Even though it didn't happen in the way that we would have thought. But still, you gave us something that is better than a full-length sequel. So thank you again. Well, thank you for watching this review video. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. And I will see you all next time.